This is Zizix by Greg Halperin. This book is about 9 by 12. It's a nice production. I think it's a Mac publishing house book. They make good, nice books. Mr. Halperin is generally a documentary photographer, but what's great about him is he combines a documentary style with landscapes and portraits. And in this particular book, he starts from the west of Los Angeles, past LA out into the desert, and works his way east through Los Angeles, and with its people and its environment and its animals, and ultimately gets to the Pacific coast. It's a longer book, so I got to move through it pretty quick. One of his earlier works, he's Harvard educated, and while he was a student at Harvard, he did a book documenting the people that work at Harvard and the fact that Harvard has a multi-billion-dollar endowment, yet has people working for it that can't afford to put food on their table. That was one of his initial works, and he actually did that while he was a student there. But now, he's a Magnum photographer, I believe now, and but now he does work like this, which is just a great combination of some of the things I like the most, with people and environments and landscapes. It's almost like urban landscapes, but the book itself is wonderful. I love larger format books, heavy paper. It's nice, matte. It's actually not matte. This is more like luster. And he just makes his way. You start from the desert, and then you just... LA is an amazing place. California is an amazing place in general. Just so much going on. But to go from the desert, now you just drive a few hours, really, and you can end up at the ocean. He's a master at sequencing. Not just me saying that. A lot of people say that about him. He has a brilliance about him and the sequences that he builds and the stories that he tells. And you really can't take a book like this and in 3 minutes, it looks like Professor Schneider. Every time I see it, I think that. You can't really take a book like this and summarize it in just 3 minutes. This is the kind of thing you need to sit down, grab yourself a cup of coffee, and then just flip through it. He's just wonderful with people, really a master of lighting, concepts. So much you could really talk about here. But I really hate the way my voice sounds on video, especially when I listen to myself. Here we are getting to the Pacific Ocean. We're almost there. This one picture coming up is super dark, but you can just barely, I don't even know if you can see it in the video, but you barely make something out there. And that's about it. You get to the Pacific Ocean, and we've arrived. So that's Greg Halperin.